Hey my gorgeous cancers. So before I start, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified of when I upload more content. Also, there is a new feature on YouTube that I found this week. Well, someone told me about it. So if you like a video, it now gives you the option to hype a video. It's YouTube's way of helping smaller content creators, smaller channels to be pushed out there a little bit. So if you do like the video, please give it a hype. I'm on the beg. I am working hard on this channel. So I'm going to dive straight in. So I am recording these under the eclipse. So I decided to use my own empowerment deck that I published a few years ago. So I'm going to dive straight in for my cancers. What have we got from my cancerians? So oh my God, there's like 6 of you now that have started off with this, desires. I love that though. We're on the eclipse energy. We're in that 9 year. It is about focusing on what we want to build, and in the 9 year, it's about endings and death, and we're going through that transition to rebirth. So Cancer, it's like, what do I want to build? The hand of the divine is saying, you've got to show me a clear picture of your desires, how you want your life to look, where you want to be, that type of thing, in order for them to help you manifest it. So it's a week of like clear-cut desires, just thinking about what you want, like thinking big, no holds barred. If you could change your life with just one wish, what would it be? It's to focus on that type of energy, not negative, nothing bad, all positive. So what's crossing that energy for my cancers this week? Choices in direction. The challenge is for you to make that decision. So you might not actually know where you want to be, but it's almost like I want you to concentrate on the feeling of it. How will you feel? That's how you'll know when it's right. How will it feel? How will it smell? Just close your eyes and just imagine your body being in that situation. Where does your soul want to be? What does your soul want to do? What does your soul want to experience? Because there is going to be more options opening up for you. Don't create blockages where there isn't any. And that's why I was saying, don't think from a negative point. Don't think, oh, I'm too old for this, or you can't make wishes, that's just silly, that type of thing. Because you're telling the universe one thing and then you're batting it off with the next. We're not playing table tennis with these manifestations. This is serious. We're on an eclipse. So choices in directions are going to be opening up. You can play ping pong in normal life, Well, this is getting serious. This is your life. Life's too short. Right. Main energy, we've got peace and contentment. It just looks like you just want to be happy, Cancer. I don't know if you can see that with all that. Peace and contentment. The happy home life. I just want peace. I just want contentment. I want my family and myself to be healthy, and I love that energy. And when you're manifesting from a place like that, from the heart, I 100% believe that you deserve that. So don't put blockages on that. If you're a good person and you just want good for yourself and the people around you, that is not greed or power. That's nice. Yeah, so you're working with your sacral chakra this week. I nearly said Pisces, and you may be dealing with Pisces, or you might have Pisces in your chart. But this actual eclipse is happening in Pisces, so that could be why I was saying Pisces. Sacral chakra, your women sexual organs, it's the chakra of creativity. So allow your creativity to flow this week. Do you know what I saw in my head then? The old style fountain pens, with the feather and the ink. It was when I said allow your creativity to flow. Some of you may start automatic writing. I don't know what the spiritual meaning of one of them pens is. I wish I had like a laptop here or something like that I could check my visuals with. But go and check that out. Maybe you're going to see one. Maybe you have one. I'm left-handed. I can't write with fountain pens. It just smudges it all. You can't tell what I've written. Yeah, you're connecting to yourself this week, Cancer. So whilst you're sat there, your higher self is it's like teamwork makes the dream work, but you are doing it with your higher self. You are going to be guided. You're building that connection with yourself this week. I'm telling you, you've got to think big where you want to be. You've got to think big. Do you know what I got in my head then? Land grab. But I'm sure that's a bad thing. Don't think of it bad, because it could mean something completely different. Land grab. Or them words could be significant. Land grab. Grab land. Grab the land. Land grab. I don't know where I'm going with that. Let's see. Going forward, we've got the Queen. Well, the Queen has everything she needs. You know, it's almost like she's got everything she needs, but there's something missing. That final piece. I feel like it's in one of them books. I feel like I'm FBI in your reading today. There could be an old journal or a book that you've read before, something that you've written that you need to go back over. Revisit it. There's something about at the time of doing that, or at the time of having some type of conversation, maybe it was written, text message, that type of thing, you may have been a bit tunnel visioned. If you retrace your steps in some way, there's something new unfolding from something old that was written. Something written or text, or, you know, nowadays, printed, whatever. It's almost like you're retracing your steps. And then that one thing could be bigger and better. That's going to bring more peace and contentment in. Yeah, your power is recognition this week. Cancer, I love this. There's recognition. I feel like it's you recognising your own light, but again, I also feel like it's recognition from other people, grabbing attention, that type of thing, for the right reasons. But I also feel, again, like if you go back over something, you're recognising something, there's some kind of recognition. Aha, that's what it is. Yeah, there's a retracing of steps this week, Cancer. Going back through old messages, going back through old books, that type of thing, because the outside influence is divine protection. You know, the divine are working with you. You've got the spiritual teammates on your side, the dream team. Because in their hopes, they want to see you that like the phoenix. They want to see you rise from the ashes. Maybe you've been feeling a bit burnt out and drained. Spirit are going to give you that zest again. They're going to light that fire for you this week. That's where you're going to get your energy from. Double whammy, because your outcome is manifesting. Magic fingers, magic hands. I'm telling you, some of you are going to start automatic writing. Just pick a pen up, start journaling. You're going to receive your own messages. Strong week, Cancer. Strong week there for you. I love that. I'll see you next week.